Hi there, this is John from RevSoft, and this presentation is an overview of the list of libraries that you can select for a detailed analysis in REV DISK. This applies to IBM iSeries only. If you've got any questions or comments, please email us at product_info@revsoft.com. So we have two steps in the process. Step one is to create a library mask name. So in this example, star RBL GPL, and then add elements or entries in the list of what to look for to try and match. And that can be if and or, equal, not equal to, the string, where you'd like to start, where you'd like it to end, and the length of it, and a description. So what it looks like here on a green screen here is we go into RD menu, detail analysis. This is what it looks like there with the corresponding display there. And what the first one is, if it's equal to RVL GPL, which is 1, 6 long, so I'm only going to check the first 6 characters, check for that. I like using the green screen because I can do an 8 to show me the masked libraries. That uses an API to detect all the libraries on your system at this current point in time, and they're the ones that match it. Now for an alternative one, if I did star data, it could say, right, can I find the string DTA anywhere in the first 10 characters with a length of 3? Now some people will say, well, hang on, why do you say a length of 3 there? Because if it was DTA blank, then something else, it would be a length of 4. The same way, if it equals that and that, so it must have DTA and prod in there, it would select it. Now, I know on our server, there's nothing that matches that. But let's go back again. RVL GPL is the name here. That's the important thing because we'll use that in the RDANZSYS command. And here are the list of elements or rules that you would like it to match when it refers to that name. Okay, we can create the library mask name and the elements in there. What does it do for us? Well, libraries with a standard analysis, you get the number of objects, the ASP, and the size, and the percentage changed. Libraries with a detailed analysis appear in blue in the grids as well. And it has the standard details, but also it will check for each object that's in that library, see if it matches entries in a table which currently have physical file, logical file, save file, journal, receiver, and management collections, and it will do detailed analysis on those objects. So now you have history for those objects within the library. Naturally, we don't want to do it on all objects in all libraries as it would just take far too long. So the things that are going to grow the most, journal receivers, physical files with data, and save files as well. And this data from the detailed analysis is also used in the large objects displayed. And as I said, the ones in blue are the ones with the detailed analysis. Okay, let's dive in and see what it looks like. Okay, so here we are. Let's connect to Hyperion. Let's go into details. Now this will give us 1 month of analysis. D there for deleted library, N for new libraries if the one's in there. You've got the preferences here where you can say what you would like for the band preferences for different colors. And there are also other preferences that are standard in the RevSoft user interfaces where you can change colors as well to suit what you'd like to see. We currently have the libraries in the IFS different colors. If I go in here, libraries by size, sort largest to smallest, I get a nice graph there of what they are. Hang on, let's just change this a little bit. So we've only got connected systems and we've got more space to deal with. I can say, well, show me the top 10. Now the part I like the best with this is that all looks good, but sometimes I like to see the data in just a data representation here, which is a grid of what the details that make up that graph. Now, as I can see here, all the ones with detailed analysis are in blue. If I go onto Rev Message, click on that and say, okay, well, show me the size history of the library. Okay, that's what it looks like. Again, there's data there, and the percentage change between each analysis as well. You can also change that and just go back between different dates, months, so we can see the purges look like they run on the 1st of each month, because then it jumps down on the 2nd. Now, we've gone in here. Let's see the types So if we pick on files here and go into the file history, all we're doing is drilling down on all the data that we have mined during the analysis. Same way I can change that to top 15, click there, and let's pick the A01 table. Now this is a library with a detailed analysis, so we've got all these details here of tables, journal receivers, etc., and I can go to the file history. Now I can see here the same way, I can go in, drill, go back further, and I can see where the purges are done. I can also get the data that's representative in that table in a grid or table format, so I can actually see it, use it, create additional graphs from there, just use some of the information. So the detailed analysis allows us to drill down on the library. So RVL GPL, let's go down in here too and see what have we got. We've got journal receivers, we've got files, right click on that and go for library file sizes. And what we've got here is a journal receiver that's 1.5 gig, bit large. We better have a look at that, and save files as well. So the large objects are in there. There's also a large object option when you come up here and show me large objects. Here we go, everything above 50 meg. Well, let's change that and just go to like 1 gig. And click refresh, and here we are, anything above 1 gig. So it makes things nice and easy to find, but this is what the detail is for. So you can drill down from just the library down to the objects that make up the total size of that library, and then the history of those objects. Okay, got that. We create the library mask name. We see what the detail gives us. We know what libraries we need to do it for. There's 2 steps. What's the last one? Quite simply here, make sure when you run the RDANZSYS that the library mask name is here where it says detailed library definition. If you don't do that, it won't pick up the details for those libraries, because this is where it gets all the data during the analysis that we mine on when we do the graphs. So just looking again here, if we go into REV Scheduler, and we've got one here, RDANZSYS, and right there for the keyword detail we've got star RVL GPL. So it is going to then get all the libraries that match the star RVL GPL that we saw before, and it's going to do a detailed analysis on those. Okay, that's it for the overview. If you've got any questions or comments, please feel free to email us at product_info@revsoft.com, and don't forget to check out our Learning Centre on the website. Thank you for your time. Have a great day.